Hey guys, it's Dr. Roberts with Nashville Neck Back. You may have seen our previous series of videos that showed stretches and exercises for neck complaints. Well, today we're going to go over several that are going to be very beneficial if you have low back pain or any type of weird symptom that's shooting down your leg. Most of these exercises you're going to want to do twice a day, 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. But don't be afraid to ask if your treatment plan differs from the norm. Okay, so we're going to jump right into the first one. This one's called the dead bug. Simply lay flat on your back, like this, knees bent. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to drop one leg down, take the opposite arm, and bring it straight up. Now, what I like to do is take the opposite hand that I'm not using and simply sneak that behind my lower back. That's going to come into play later. Now, in order to perform the dead bug, you're going to bring the leg that's flat off the ground and this arm, and you're going to touch your hand to your knee. And then you're going to go back to the starting position. Now, the key to this is as you're going through this motion, try not to lift your head up off the floor, and also try not to let your back flatten out touching the ground. That's why putting your hand back there kind of helps you from cheating. So again, bring that up, touch, go back to the starting position. After you do 10 reps, switch sides, do the same thing with the other hand, and that one's the dead bug. The next exercise is a very simple bridge. All you have to do is lay flat on your back, like so. Make sure your back is flat on the ground, knees are bent, feet flat on the floor. Place your hands flat on the floor as well. You're just going to simply lift your butt off the ground and hold right about there. And you're going to want to hold this for about 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, drop back down to the ground and relax. Take a few seconds to catch your breath, and then you're going to do it again. Now this may look easy and it may seem easy, but if you have severe low back pain, this can be a challenge. But this is a very simple exercise if you are having low back pain that will help to alleviate that pretty quickly. So do that a couple times a day. Again, 10, 15, 20 reps each, and go from there. All right, this next exercise is what I call a modified push-up. I know it's some type of yoga pose as well. I like to flip-flop it with the bridge move that I've showed you, but you're going to get in the push-up position, and what you're going to do that's different is you're going to lay flat on the ground, and instead of coming up like a normal push-up, I want you to pretend like your hips are glued to the floor. So if you're in a lot of pain, it's better to start on your forearms as opposed to your hands. And you're just going to push yourself up. And you're going to hold that position, and you should feel a really good stretch in your lower back. You're going to hold that to the count of 10, and then come back down and relax. And if you're in a lot of pain, you're going to need to take a break in between reps. And again, come up, push yourself up as far as you can to feel that good stretch. Don't push too far. And then relax again. Now, if you're not in severe pain or you feel like you can go further, instead of doing your forearms, do your hands. And again, pretend like your hips are glued to the floor. 10 seconds, rest. 10 seconds, then rest again. Okay, so this next exercise is called the sciatic nerve floss. And this one's really good if you're suffering with those symptoms shooting down your legs. Now, this one's not so easy to do on the ground. So if you have a bench or at the gym, or if you have something at home, maybe the edge of your bed, it's going to work out better. So let me show you how to get in position. You're going to lay on your side, feet stretched out, and the side that's hurting, you're going to start with that side. And you're going to simply just roll that over until you feel a really good stretch, going down the leg and into the low back. And if you want an advanced move, as you're doing that, take your head and look up at the same time as you're rolling your leg. And as you do that, you're basically stretching that sciatic nerve, trying to alleviate those symptoms. So this next one's called the Piriformis Stretch. So this one's really effective if your piriformis muscle is causing you issues. And that muscle is a tiny muscle that's deep under your glutes. And the sciatic nerve runs over that muscle. In a certain percentage of the population, the sciatic nerve actually pierces that muscle. So if that muscle goes into spasm, you can see how it's going to be causing issues on that sciatic nerve. So we want to get in there and we want to stretch that. Now, a lot of people know the stretch where you're laying on your back and you wrap your leg over, but I'm going to show you a better way. So I want you to grab a chair or a low bench, and what you're going to do is whichever side is affected, let's pretend it's my right leg that's affected. I'm going to cross that over. I'm going to grab my ankle and slide it up my thigh as far as I can comfortably do so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit up really tall and lean forward. And I'm going to keep leaning until I can feel that muscle deep on that side really start to burn. Now, if you're leaning forward like this and you don't feel that, then your piriformis muscle is probably not the problem. But I guarantee you, if you lean forward just a little bit and that starts to burn, you found the situation. Now, the trick to this is you want to hold this stretch for about 20 seconds. If you hold it for under 20 seconds, you're going to risk the tendency to irritate the piriformis muscle, which is just going to irritate the nerve, which is going to do what the opposite we're going to want to do. So after you do the 20 seconds, drop your leg down, give yourself a break, shake it out. Do it again for another 20 seconds, give yourself a break, do it again a third time for another 20 seconds, for 60 seconds total. Do that a few times a day, and that'll help stretch out that piriformis muscle. So this next one is going to be one of the easier stretches to do. I call it the butterfly stretch. What you're going to do is you're going to bring your feet together, and you're going to grab your ankles, and you're going to take your arms and your elbows on the inside of your legs and push them down as far as you can comfortably do. Now, as you get to kind of a locked out position, if you can bring your feet in even further, try to do so, and then push down again. And just kind of use your arms to give yourself a good stretch, and you should feel that in your inner thigh area. Hold that for a good 15 to 20 seconds. Okay, so this one is called the Psoas Stretch. You're going to get in a position similar to this. One leg bent, one knee on the ground. Whichever leg is on the ground, this is going to be the affected side. This is going to be the side that we're stretching. So you're just going to put this leg out, stand up nice and tall, and you're just going to kind of lean in. Lean in until you feel a good stretch in this region right here. Hold that for about 7 to 10 seconds. Once that 7 to 10 seconds is up, I want you to lean forward just a little bit more. And you're going to feel even more stretching going on. Hold that again for about 10 seconds, and if you can, go even further. Once you've done that, come back to a neutral position, give yourself a little bit of a break, and then repeat. Simple as that. All right, guys, there you have it. Several very effective exercises to help alleviate low back pain as well as sciatic pain that's shooting down your leg. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those questions down in the comments below. Take care, guys.